The African dry woodland was almost silent beneath the harsh afternoon sun. Unlike a thick jungle, this landscape was open and dry, with dusty brown earth, scattered thorn, bushes, pale yellow grass, and a few twisted acacia trees standing far apart beneath a wide blue sky. Heat shimmered above the ground, creating a natural haze across the
distant woodland. Near a fallen branch, a small group of banded mongooses moved carefully through the dry grass, searching for insects, beetle larvae, and anything
edible hidden beneath stones. Among them was a young but experienced mongoose named Keto. His brown and gray striped coat blended naturally with the dusty surroundings, making him difficult to notice from a distance. Suddenly, the group stopped. Keto lifted his head and listened. Something was moving beneath the fallen wood. A moment later, a Mozambique spitting cobra slowly emerged from the shadows. Its long body was covered in dark olive-brown scales that almost disappeared against the dry soil. The snake raised its head and spread its hood, instantly changing the peaceful scene into a tense confrontation. The other mongooses quickly moved away, but Keto remained nearby, watching the cobra carefully. The snake stayed completely still, its dark eyes fixed on him. Keto lowered his body and began moving sideways. The cobra followed every movement with its head. Then, without warning, the snake launched forward. Keto exploded sideways and escaped the strike by only a narrow distance. The cobra quickly pulled back, preparing for another attack. Keto did not rush forward. He understood that one careless movement could allow the venomous snake to gain the advantage. The cobra raised its head again and suddenly sprayed venom toward him. Keto turned away at exactly the right moment, avoiding the spray. Dust moved beneath his feet as he retreated. For several seconds, both animals remained motionless. The cobra was armed with venom, while the mongoose depended on speed, agility, and extraordinary reactions. Neither could afford a serious mistake. Keto slowly began circling the snake, looking for an opening while keeping his body low to the ground. The cobra turned with him, refusing to expose its vulnerable side. The dry woodland seemed to disappear around them. Only the movement of their bodies and the sound of the wind through the brittle grass could be heard. The battle had become a test of patience, timing, and survival. The cobra suddenly struck again, moving with incredible speed. Keto jumped backward and landed safely on the dusty ground. The snake immediately turned and prepared another attack. Keto continued circling, never staying directly in front of the cobra for long. Each time the snake moved forward, the mongoose changed direction, attempted another venom spray, but Keto quickly shifted his position and avoided the attack. He was waiting for one specific moment, the instant when the snake committed completely to a strike. Finally, the cobra raised its head higher than before and launched forward with his mouth open. Keto moved sideways at the last possible moment. The snake missed, and before it could fully recover, Keto rushed toward its body. For a brief moment, the mongoose grabbed the rear section of the snake and snake recklessly could turn his advantage into a deadly mistake. The cobra slowly moved backward toward a dense patch of thorn bushes, its body sliding over the dry soil. Keto followed only for a short distance before stopping. The snake eventually disappeared beneath the branches and vanished into the shadows. Keto remained still, breathing heavily, while the other mongooses cautiously returned. There was no dramatic celebration. Survival itself was enough. As the afternoon sun began sinking toward the horizon, the dry woodland changed color. Golden light spread across the dusty ground, while long shadows stretched from the scattered acacia trees. Keto and his group moved away to continue searching for food, leaving the cobra behind. Neither animal had truly conquered the other. Both had simply survived another dangerous encounter in this harsh African landscape. Survival is rarely about being the strongest. It is about understanding danger, reacting at the right moment, conserving energy, and knowing when to attack and when to retreat. The mongoose and the cobra would remain natural enemies, and their paths could cross again. But for this day, the ancient contest between speed and venom had ended without a clear victor. As darkness slowly approached, woodland became quiet once more, reminding us that in nature, every creature is fighting its own battle to survive.